Hey, what's up, guys? William here. I was thinking about some things this morning and some of the conversations I've had over this last week. Well, with some of the guys that are participating in our Strength and Strategy program, and really the focus that we've had on planning for the new year and really kind of preparing for what's to come. We're coming up you know, we're coming up towards the end of quarter two. We're getting into quarter three, and it's like, hey, there's some things we need to finish. But hey, we also need to make sure we're spending time thinking about, hey, what do I want to do? Where am I going? And what are those goals? And even more than that, how do we look at the roles that we're playing and make sure that we're aligning those roles with the goals that we want, the goals that we've been called to do? More than often, we really try to pick goals that are worldly focused, whether that's a financial level that we want to reach or a certain promotion that we're searching for. But what if our goals were really focused on the mission that God's called each one and every one of us to? What does that look like? How do we change our goals for the roles that we play to focus on His mission and ultimately trust that because we're doing that, that we're going to find the success that we want in all those areas? What if the success was measured by God's eyes and not ours? And it's one of the things that I've really started doing. I went back and I looked at everything that I had set up for this year and started going, hey, what does it look like to be more intentional with my relationship with my wife, and trying to approach that from a godly perspective. And instead of, hey, just spending more time with her, let me pray with my wife or pray over my wife, not worrying about what she's going to do in return, but just spend that time focusing on her or my kids or my sons, like pray specifically for them. And how God's going to work in their lives, or even in my work. Of course, I pray about my job, but maybe it's instead of introducing me to new men and new businesses that may want to hire me as a coach, hey, praying that God's going to give me the opportunity to share my story of redemption of what He's done in my life with 8 to 10 different men, and not worry about, hey, am I going to pick them up as a client? And trust that in that narrative, that He's going to make things happen. That I'm going to be pursuing what's on His heart and not what's on my heart and what the world's telling me to do. Anyway, it's just a different way to think about it. And I think I would like to challenge each and every one of us to think about it that way. Anyway, this is William, and I'm out.